Hi, it's Dale here from Wedding Help NI, and we're at the beautiful Four Seasons Hotel here in Monaghan today, and we have Nicola and Laura from the Four Seasons. Welcome along.
Thank you very much.
Hello. You don't know what to make of this today. It's a different day.
A lot of lights.
So tell us, Four Seasons Hotel Monaghan, tell us your roles within the Four Seasons here in Monaghan.
I'm the sales and marketing manager in the hotel.
And I'm one of the wedding coordinators here in the hotel. So between us we work quite closely with the rest of the wedding team just to make sure that all of our couples have the best day possible from the minute they come in here on their first inquiry right through till leaving the next day, then their anniversary and all of that as well.
Perfect. So go through a typical wedding day, I suppose, with us here at the Four Seasons. You can offer lots of different options. You can do ceremonies and you can do then right through, I suppose, to the end of the night, you know.
At our venue here we have our Sakura suite, which is exclusively for our civil ceremonies. So with that, guests can arrive, a lot of the time the couples will stay maybe the night before, get ready in one of our family suites, which has loads of space for it, has a separate living area, which has plenty of space for hair and makeup and all the next morning. Gives the photographers lots of space as well for their photographs. Then the couple obviously say their I-dos in our Sakura suite, and then they'll move across here to our Linewood suite, which is your private pre-reception area. So we do one wedding per day, so we're guaranteed that one wedding per day experience, and you're guaranteed a dedicated wedding team solely there to look after each individual couple. So when they move from the Linewood suite here, they move down towards our season suite, which is elegantly draped, fairy lights, all of that is all included in the packages. So we try to include as much in packages as we possibly can. So things like vintage Chivari chairs, they don't have to get chair covers. We've got a choice of centerpieces and all as well, so they can sort of tailor that depending on what they want.
That's such a big thing as well, to have everything in the house, and you know, because it's such a great thing, isn't it?
I think it's the beauty of going to a hotel is at the end of the day all you really got to do is show up for the most part, you know, like it's all done for you, and then
it makes such a difference.
Yeah.
So we do offer lots of choice between centerpieces and stuff like that, and we always, we will do wedding menus and we'll personalise them. We get a copy of each couple's wedding invitation, we match their table plan and their menus and all up to that. But we do always, you know, recommend that people sort of personalise it whatever way they want, especially where there's maybe children involved and stuff as well. It's always nice to sort of add them into it, because at the end of the day they're a big part of it as well. Obviously, it's been a family run hotel as well, the family side of it is very important to ourselves and our owners then as well.
And numbers wise, do you have a minimum number or maximum number then for weddings, or?
Yeah, so our minimum number is fairly flexible, especially if you're looking at a midweek date, sort of Sunday to Thursday, there's a bit more flexibility with it. For weekend dates then, your minimum number usually ranges from about 100 to 140. Right. Our highest minimum number is 140, but that would be sort of more for peak summer dates, sort of Fridays and Saturdays, whereas like that, we offer a lot of flexibility within each of the packages depending on what works for each individual couple.
Yeah. Okay, and the room is beautiful as well. I love performing in the room. There's lots of space as well.
It's a really good space. The one thing I would say about our room compared to a lot of wedding venues, when the couple is sitting at the top table, there's no pillars or anything obstructing your view. So even for a performer like yourself, it's a very, very open floor. And it means that we can configure sort of tables depending on whether they want long tables, round tables. We've no pillars sort of obstructing our view or our layouts as well.
And it always, something I always notice whenever I'm here as well, it's always personal to yourself. You know, you're not really mingled in with the rest of the hotel, because you've got your own separate, you know, entrance into the function room and all. Yeah. And I suppose that's a big difference too, isn't it?
Absolutely. Like couples essentially have a whole wing of the hotel to themselves here.
Yeah.
And that it's a big selling part, because back before this suite existed, the Linewood suite, all couples had to go in through the main area of the hotel, which is whenever I sort of first started at the hotel about 9 years ago, and within the year that all changed, and it made the difference almost immediately.
Well, you have your afternoon drinks reception, so that would be in this area here, of course, and then you're moving then over to the main function room. And I think that's brilliant, because it means that, you know, for a bride as well, she's not having to trip around the sort of main lobby area of the hotel and stuff. It feels that it's your own space for the day, isn't that right?
And we find even with the likes of the couples that have their civil ceremonies here, where we're taking them in, if they're staying the night before, we're taking them straight down the staircase and they're straight into the room, so they're not being traipsed around the main foyer or anything like that, nervously in a dress. and stuff like that. And then even we find that because the civil ceremony room is separate for ourselves, it means that whenever you're moving them from there to the drinks reception and then moving them to a separate ballroom, it keeps people together because they're naturally being moved. They're not finding the need to go rogue, essentially.
Transitional, and it all sort of flows. Whereas if it's not like there's a bit of it here and then a bit of it way over here. It's
all
just
quite
flows
structured
based on the layout of the hotel.
And of course, there's a great family feel here at the hotel as well. It's family owned, isn't that right?
Yeah, family owned and family operated. So we have Mummy and Daddy, aka Frank and Anne-Marie, with us sort of most days of the week.
Every day, I would say,
every single day. They're, Frank McKenna is a local Monaghan man and also a chef by trade, so that's reflected very heavily in the quality of the food that we offer here as well. And he works alongside his wife Anne-Marie, the other owner of the hotel, and then we're partly owned by the Lynch family as well, but they all work quite integrated to each other.
That's nice.
Yeah, it is. And it's you feel it in your job role as well. Like you're very much valued and cherished, and it's reflected even from the couples that walk in through the door. Like immediately, it's, do you want a cup of tea?
It's the hospitality that you don't get in a lot of maybe bigger hotels that are a bit more corporate as well. Whereas I know from doing wedding viewings, I'm walking around and Anne-Marie's there going, they'll come in for a wee spot of lunch afterwards. We would always offer couples lunch.
And that's quite nice, isn't it? It's quite personal, so does it really makes it you know.
Well, I think it's even just to show the appreciation. Like they've taken a lot of time out of their day to come down to the hotel and do the walk around through it. And obviously, it's no secret to anybody that weddings are a huge expense.
And
when they're a big investment, and when they're willing to invest that amount of money, it's the least we could do from our perspective of it, you know.
So for couples looking to maybe get a show around and stuff, what's the best way to go about that?
Well, we accept inquiries, whether it's through email at weddings4seasonshotel.ie, the hotel's website, any of our outside platforms that we're on, the likes of Wedding Health NI, Facebook, Instagram, phone call, whatever works for them.
A traditional walk-in,
and I'd like a good old walk-in,
And of course, you're always there as well. You're on our group and stuff, so if there is any questions as well, brides, feel free to throw it up on the group, or couples feel free to throw it up on the group.
Yeah, the good thing about here is there's between us all, between myself, Laura, there's Orla, there's Barbara, there's Anne-Marie, there's always one of us here that will be able to help with any queries or anything that couples have. And like that, we're available 7 days a week to do wedding viewings and stuff as well, so that makes it easier, I think, for couples that are inquiring as well.
Brilliant. So that has been the beautiful Four Seasons Hotel here in Monaghan. Definitely worth checking out for your wedding. Thank you so much, ladies.
Thank you.
Bye for now.